Good morning, darling. I brought you some breakfast. I made the bacon just the way you like it. Well, you're in my house, of course. Oh, right. I suppose you wouldn't know. You see, yes, you are tied to the... Oh, wait, no, please don't scream. Oh, you're screaming. Baby, please. It really hurts my ears. The walls are soundproof anyway, so it doesn't even... Please? That's it. If you don't stop screaming this instant, I'll eat your bacon. Yeah, that's right. No more bacon for you. Oh, that worked. I wasn't really expecting... Sorry? Who am I? Honey, don't you recognize me? I suppose it was a few months ago, but even so, it's not every day you save a girl's life. Oh, so you do remember? Well, I don't know how you saw that night, but let me tell you how it looked from my perspective. I was walking down the street at night, exactly like you're not supposed to do. I don't even remember why at this point. I just remember seeing those men come out of the alley towards me. I was terrified. I didn't have a weapon with me. I truly believed I was about to die. And then you were there. I don't know where you came from, but you didn't even hesitate. Two big, tough, dangerous men, and you just went straight at them. Although you're not small yourself. Well. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, you got between me and them and you drove them off. You didn't even know me. You didn't have to do anything. You could have just kept on walking and not gotten involved. But instead, you stepped in. You were my hero. What really stuck with me from that night wasn't even how you fought, though. It was how you made sure I was okay afterwards. You were bleeding and bruised, and you asked whether they'd hurt me. I started crying, and you held me in your arms for a few minutes to calm me down. You even walked me to my car, a couple blocks in a direction you weren't going, just to make sure I'd be safe. At this point, I knew I'd found the perfect man. Strong, brave, gentle, kind, protective, and really handsome. I was in love. So Well, you probably remember what happened next, don't you? Yeah, I did. But you turned me down. You just flashed the wedding ring on your finger and said, "Sorry, sweetheart, not a good idea." I have to confess, the first thing I thought was, he's loyal too? Could he be any more perfect? But then I realized what it meant. I could never have you. I mean, I could have tried, I suppose, but I don't want to be a homewrecker. Yes, I know I kidnapped you, but that isn't why. Please just let me keep telling the story. You might not like these next bits, but I have to tell you them. And you have to hear some of them. You'll know what that means when we get there. So, after that night, I knew I had to see you again. Obviously, we were never going to be together, but you had protected me when I was in danger. I had to make sure that you were safe and that nothing could hurt you. I also wanted to see what kind of woman could be amazing enough for you to marry. I wondered how much more beautiful than me she must be, how much less shy, how much taller, how much less ungainly her proportions. Don't say that. I know full well I'm no one's type. I'm too quiet and too short, and my chest... All right, please stop complimenting me. I'm trying to tell a story. It does feel nice to hear that from you, though. Anyway, I found you on the internet. You made it harder than most, but sure enough, all your information was there. Name, age, marital status, home address. The internet is kind of a terrifying place. Oh, and don't worry. I made it much harder for anyone to find your data in the future. You're welcome. Well, I wouldn't call it stalking. I was just trying to keep you safe. But I suppose I did follow you around some and watch you when you didn't know about it. Huh? What? No, I would never. That would be wrong. Although, seeing you like that? Wow. No, I never spied on you while you were being private. Just when you were going out. And when you were at work. And sometimes when you were in your house with your wife. I don't really want to use that word for that poisonous bitch, though. Oh yes, I will call her that. You can't really deny who she was. I saw it. You had to live through it. No, it wasn't okay. She was abusing you. Everything she did. She hit you all the time, always where it wouldn't leave a mark. She never did anything to help you with money or with housework. Every time you tried to confront her on anything, she'd twist the situation, make you feel like you were the bad guy. I saw the time you said you wanted a divorce. That bitch had the audacity to threaten to accuse you of abuse. You. The abused one. You had no choice but to stay with her. Well, I couldn't let that stand. You had saved me, so it was my turn to save you. I'm only sorry it took so long, baby. I had a lot of things to prepare, and I knew I couldn't cut corners for you. Even if it meant you were with that monster for a little longer. Yes, and now you're tied to my bed. What? No. How could this possibly make me as bad as her? I would never hurt you. I brought you here to save you. Well, no. I suppose I didn't ask for consent, but... No, you're right. There are no buts here. What I did was wrong, but I wouldn't take it back. You're here now, and here you're safe. She'll never hurt you again. Nothing will. No, I won't keep you tied to the bed forever. That would be ridiculous, and really bad for you. This'll just be until I'm sure you won't try to escape. Oh, your wife won't think you ran away. She won't think anything of the kind. She's not really thinking much anymore, if she ever did. Of course. She knowingly hurt the most wonderful, kind, perfect man I've ever met, and you think I'd just allow her to live? You know, you say that, but you don't sound very sad. You know she deserved this, and you know your life will be better without her, even if you'd never admit it to yourself. It is a fair question, though. I suppose kidnapping you doesn't really count as protecting you from her if she can't hurt you anyway. But I figured if she mysteriously disappeared, it would look way too much like you had something to do with it. If you both mysteriously disappeared, however, then you both mysteriously disappeared, and neither of you can be to blame. The one drawback is... now you can't leave. Ever. If someone were to recognize you, then you could be arrested, and I can't let that happen. Yes, I know. It's not the ideal situation. But will living with me be so bad? I'll never be anything but loving, and I'll never try to control you, aside from, you know, making sure you stay in the house. Your friends? Your family? Your friends laughed at you when you tried to tell them what your wife was doing. They aren't your friends, and you haven't spoken to your family in years. Yes, you are a man who values his autonomy, I know. And I'd never try to take that away from you. I won't ever force you to do something. And I also know how important it is to you to be a provider, to be the guy taking care of everyone. Know that I would never have you be a house husband or anything like that. I won't be leaving the house either, unless I have to. We can order anything we need online, and be safe together. Look, I know this isn't what you wanted, but I love you. And I want to make the rest of your life as happy as possible, to make up for everything terrible you've had to go through. I've tried so hard to make this place perfect for you. All those fantasy books you love? I brought them to have here, and I read most of them, so you have someone to talk about them with. I did the same with a lot of your favourite shows, and may I say you have impeccable taste in media. The books you like are so well written, and I'm going on a tangent. I put in a home gym so we can both keep exercising without having to leave the house. The kitchen is state of the art, so I can make you your favourite foods. I have all new technology for you, with all of your important data from your old devices uploaded. That even includes from the console your wife smashed. There's even a part of the house you'll be able to lock down completely. For when you don't want me around. I know I can't be your type, no matter what you said earlier. I know I'm not good enough for you, but please, won't you accept me? I only want you to be happy and safe. No answer? Then I'm sorry. I should never have... You will? You'll stay? You're willing to stay with me? Even though No, damn it, don't give him reasons to leave. Oh, you've made me so happy, Oh, I'm sorry. That was crossing a boundary, I shouldn't have... It's just, I've been imagining doing that for months, but that doesn't... You're okay with it? But... Well, maybe we shouldn't yet. It probably wouldn't be appropriate. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Really, I am, but I don't think I can untie you just yet. I know you're honest, I know you're honourable, but I can't be certain you're not just trying to get away from me. You're going to have to stay there for now, but I love you, and I think you'll grow to love me. You shouldn't be there for much longer than a week, and anyway, it's a comfortable bed. Now, we've been talking for a while. Your breakfast might be a little cold, but it should still taste good. I can feed it to you, and then we can do something nice together. Oh, maybe I can read to you. What's that book you're in the middle of? Gardens of the Moon? Well, it doesn't matter what we do, as long as we do it together. You saved me, and now I'll be here for you. Always. Now, breakfast.